Hey, Mount Hood territory, we're back live again. Sorry about that if you were watching earlier. Facebook crashed, so occasionally that happens. You gotta love it. Just roll with the punches. But we're gonna start over again because we didn't get too far into things, and we want to tell everybody about Estacada Uncorked. It's a really awesome event happening this Saturday starting at 4 o'clock in downtown Estacada. I think I just stole all your thunder, Nancy, I'm sorry. But it's a really fun event showcasing all kinds of great stuff that happens in and around Estacada. I'm joined at first by Nancy, and then we're gonna show off everybody else. Nancy, first off, what is Estacada Uncorked for those who don't know?
For those who have not been to Estacada before,
Shame on you.
Or who have not been to Uncorked before, it is a wine, food, and microbrew event in downtown Estacada. The street, Broadway Street, is open to the public. With entry, you get a wine glass for tasting, and then you can sample all of the fabulous foods that are created by different food manufacturers and purveyors around Estacada.
And that's one of the really cool things is you may not realize this, even if you live in the area, there's so much happening in Estacada. There's all kinds of people who are producing wines, cider, great foods, and it's all local people. So these are all everybody's neighbors. And everybody from anywhere is allowed to come and try it out and find out just how special Estacada is.
It absolutely is. And may I say that...
No. Please go ahead and say.
That foodies will find something to like there because we have some special foods that you'll want to try. And the beverages, the wines, the mead, the cider particularly, the brews, yes, they're wonderful.
And see, she just made the perfect segue. She's going to try to steal my job here. Ciders are one of the things we're going to be talking about. I'm joined by Dan here from Stone Circle Cidery. That's actually where we are, is we are out in the beautiful wild just outside of Estacada on the grounds of Stone Circle Cidery, which is a Christmas tree farm that is becoming an apple farm.
That's right.
An orchard, I guess, would be the proper term.
Yep.
I can't even grow grass, so don't ask me about all these farming terms. But you guys are producing some really special cider here.
We are, yes. So we make English-style ciders. What that means is...
it has a great accent, and chicks dig it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's, chicks love this stuff.
The accent, that's what does it, yeah.
No, we make a traditional English farmhouse cider.
Okay.
So some of the characteristics of traditional English farmhouse cider are that it's made with cider apples.
So there's a special kind of apple just for that then?
That's right. So
okay.
A lot of the apples that you'll find in the Northwest, like Granny Smith's, Red Delicious, Macintosh, etc., those are really bred for eating. For eating or cooking, and they're often referred to as dessert apples. Cider apples are something that are quite a bit different, and also vary quite a bit. But the biggest difference is they'll include tannins that really add to a robust and full-flavored cider. And you know, the way a lot of people, I like to describe it is, you know, you don't really make a great wine out of a table grape, and the same holds true for cider, where you really make the best cider out of cider apples. So we make it with we import apple juice from England. That it's the same varietals that we're growing here on the farm. That'll be ready. Our trees will be ready in about 2 or 3 more years, and we blend it with fresh squeezed Northwest apples that we press right here in our production facility.
Now the really cool thing is we're getting a little sneak peek. This is stuff that has not been tasted by anybody except for like your family and friends as you're getting the process going.
That's right.
So actually this event, Estacada Uncorked, Saturday at 4 o'clock, is the official public unveiling.
Yes.
And we get a sneak peek now. So tell us what we're going to be trying before anybody else. And I'm totally going to I'm going to go totally hipster about this. I tried it before everybody else did.
Yeah, well, you have that right now. So today we're going to try, this is a special cider that we're really excited about. It is our farmhouse sour cherry.
Okay.
So basically what this is it's very similar to like a lambic beer or a sour beer where it's very, very tart.
Okay.
And it's our normal cider, but it has a little bit more acidity to it and a little bit more sourness and a splash of cherry.
Okay. So, I mean, can't get more Northwest than that, right?
There you go.
All right, Molly, zoom in and get the color on that, because, I mean, look at that. That's just gorgeous.
So another
Cheers,
noteworthy
everybody.
thing about English-style ciders is they're unfiltered, so it's a little bit cloudier than a lot of the ciders, a little less refined than what you might be accustomed to seeing.
But it's nice, though. I mean, it is. Man, that is refreshing. Talk about a perfect summer day kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's really nice for that. I think this particular cider pairs really well with cheeses. It would pair well with cheeses or.
Do I have any
or
cheese
also
down there?
pork.
'Cause I'm going to try to get some of that, you know. Yeah, anything that pairs well with cheese is good in my book.
Yep. And then, so the other varietals that we'll have at Estacada Uncorked is our farmhouse dry, our farmhouse semi-dry, and our farmhouse sweet. So really, those are just our traditional farmhouse ciders with varying degrees of sweetness. It really enables us to offer customers the ability to customize their drink and really make it as sweet or dry as they would like it to be.
And so you'll be sampling all of these at Uncorked Saturday?
Yes, we
Okay.
hope so. That is the plan.
Okay, so they're not released to the public yet. This is your unveiling to the public.
Yes.
So this is your chance, folks. This Saturday, Estacada Uncorked at 4 o'clock. I got to keep plugging that event because we want to get people down there. This is your first chance to try this, and soon you'll have some more announcements soon of where people can get this outside of Estacada.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, we've been working feverishly. We're really excited that we're able to release this right in our hometown. We absolutely have been thrilled with Estacada ever since we started setting up shop here, and we've had nothing but support and met some wonderful people, and we're really excited about the event. We're excited to see you all on Saturday.
Well, we can't wait to try more of the stuff. Dan, thanks for hosting us out here today.
Absolutely.
And thanks for having this stuff. I'm going to move from apple cider to apple wine, and this is some really cool stuff here, because this stuff is not actually produced in Estacada, but it is distributed by Jay here, who is based in Estacada, and this stuff, and he's actually the only guy to get some of these awesome products that are imported from South Korea. So it's not just for Samsung telephones. South Korea has actually an awesome market for apple wine. Now, I've never even heard of apple wine before I got to talk to you. This stuff is incredible. So tell us a little bit, because I mean, in South Korea and some areas around there, this stuff is huge, but it's only just now starting to get discovered here in America.
Absolutely. If you think about apples, I mean, you have regional areas where great apples are grown. And just like here in the United States, in Korea, or South Korea also, there's a regional area where certain apples are just taste a whole lot better. So the apples that come out of for Appalachia is called Chungju area, which is upper where north and south meet, close to that area, where the temperature is right for ripening apple. Now, before you're talking about dessert apple and such, best description I could give you is close to more of like a Fuji apple, sweet apple, right?
Okay.
Right. So they take the town itself. They pride in, just like the Estacadians here at Estacada. They take great pride in their apples. So they take care of as they grow this, nurture this apple. So literally, it takes 5 apples to make 1 Appalicious. There's no additive.
Look at that. I mean, there's 5 apples in that bottle. That's some impressive work right there, because I couldn't fit 5 apples.
No, it's not.
That's a lot of apple flavor in one bottle.
Absolutely. I mean, the greatest thing is, you know, there's a lot of, right now, cider boom is hot. Being Estacada, we're able to distribute through Estacada, but yet it's imported. The best part is we're bringing a product that is not in the market out there, that we could, is the culture of what Estacada represent. It's the newness, it's the artistness, and the new style. I'm sure a lot of people watching this right now know Estacada in past, but believe me, we changed so much. And I'll tell you, through this Uncorked, we're gonna see so much varieties and so much drinking. I am excited and happy to be part of this program for this Saturday.
One of the really cool things that I remember actually hearing from Robin, who we'll hear from later, she was telling us your story before, was that, I mean, there is that sense of pride about the people who grow these apples, who create this product. And again, it's that great parallel with Estacada and celebrating everything that, you know, really makes the area special. And you can taste that in this Appalicious. I mean, it's something unique. So tell us a little bit about what Appalicious is itself as a product, and what somebody can expect who's trying it.
You know what, you're just talking about pride of it. Yeah, absolutely. We have pride of being an Estacadian here, and the pride being a South Korean here. To have a product actually to import from a country that's not distributed through a lot. And like beginning of dialogue that we're talking about, you talk about, first thing when we talk about Korea, thinking about Samsung phones.
That's
LG
about all.
TV,
That's about all we
people
know. Yeah, right.
But there's so much history of hundreds and hundreds of years of wineries and sake making, or soju, which is in Korean. Sake is in Japanese drink. But there's so much technology behind it. So what they did was they took that technology behind it and not put additives behind, and literally use sugar to create this drink. That's what we talk about 5 apples. So when you have a chance to come by to Uncorked and try this drink, you'll feel like, wait, I haven't tried that before. And this is where we're able to explain and kind of deliver what's not out there. And I'm happy not just to start in Estacada, but start in Oregon. We are distributed through a general group here in Oregon. They're mostly Portland, selected stores currently. Hopefully you can find it in some of the stores out there, but we are very excited. It's a hot item. It's a great food item. We're talking about cheese. With the beer cider we're just talking about. With this item, you could have with even every day. I don't want to put it into one category of food. I mean, you could take an ice and just having such a hot day like today. Or, if you love sushi just like I do, not as being stereotypical, you could enjoy this.
All right, I'm out, folks.
Right?
I'm leaving on that one.
But you see how amazing it is. I mean, you cannot go wrong with it. And this is where Uncorked becomes important. Uncorked becomes important where it's not just a beer and craft and a food item festival. It is a food item that you cannot find anywhere else. Because when you go to any other festival, I just want to let you know, because I go to a lot of festivals because of the business I am in, they bring the Costies and all this people. But here, the varieties of the ladies, they bring such a variety to this event that I kid you not. If you're not here on this Saturday,
You're missing out.
Yes.
Well, and here's a chance. I mean, again, this is something that's new, that's just now starting to take root in America. So, I mean, this is your chance to get in on the ground floor of something exciting and really be at the forefront of a burgeoning food trend. That said, another thing I've heard of that's really starting to make the rounds is aloe water. And you've got a few samples of aloe, which is an aloe vera water infused with other ingredients, which again is another thing that's really starting to get popular here in America. Aloe is known for some tremendous health benefits, and so you're putting in this water with these other ingredients, so I mean, this should be a really healthy drink.
You know what it is? We kind of put it on the side just to kind of represent, because we have two products out, the Appalicious and the aloe drink that we have. The aloe drink that we, right now, drink that I'm holding in my hand, is not just aloe that we kind of put formula together and made it. I mean, it is award test, Best Taste Award 2013-16. It is distributed through Estacada, imported from Korea, and phenomenal. We've been having a phenomenal response from all over. Currently, we are distributed through all over Oregon. Hopefully, you can find it in your closest convenience stores or in your market. You know, would you like a taste?
Yeah, let's taste. Yeah, let's see what this.
Give you the.
Because I've heard about this, but I've actually never had the opportunity to try it.
So I'm giving you a peach flavor. Now, when you think about
Okay.
peach, there's certain flavors. But try this.
Oh wow, that's really good. Wow. Okay, I found something new I like because I mean, okay, I will be honest. I am a soda drinker, and I know that's terribly politically incorrect to say now with all the healthy people out there. But this is something that's healthy
Absolutely.
that actually tastes good. So I mean,
Absolutely. You know what they say? To better life, better health, there's three things that you have to do. You have
that's
to
great.
sleep well, you have to eat well, and you have to, right?
Drink well.
Drink well. Let's put the drink well. And she got it. She got it. So to do that, you know, just like aloe, when it's sunny time, burn time, people know it as skin stuff.
Yeah.
You put it on skin, but when you ingest it, it has a great intestinal health beyond it. I mean, your bowel, you can cleansify, purify. So you have that issue. So it's not just a sugar flavor. If you know, there's less sugar on this product, and a lot of kids love it, and that's the best part about what we do. And so we're just with this event, and we're able to kind of explore and launch this out. We're very excited. We launched this about a month ago, and Uncorked fit perfectly for our grand opening to be out in Oregon to United States. So we are very excited, and we thank you for having this time.
No, Jay, thanks for having us. I appreciate it. This is great. So, folks, here's another great thing you can check out at Estacada Uncorked, Saturday, 4 o'clock on Broadway in downtown Estacada. Get it on the ground floor of our burgeoning food trend on two different things, Appalicious apple wine and the aloe drinks, both imported from South Korea through Estacada. Now, we've got some other fun stuff that we've got here. We've got this whole batch of delicious-looking fruit. I'm totally stealing a grape. You can't stop me. They can't stop me. It's live. I'm joined by Abe, Chef Abe, and then Jason, correct?
Yes.
All right, I got the names right. You guys are with the Estacada School District talking about their culinary arts program, which is an awesome program and, again, creates some amazing food and also creates our future generations of chefs.
Exactly. Right. So the program is fairly new. Our superintendent, Ryan Carpenter, released a survey asking students what kind of electives they'd like to see, and they came up with this culinary program. So we just had our first year. It was a tremendous success. The facilities, unfortunately, have not been updated since the 1970s. So there's
There's no new food trend.
no, there's little wood paneling going on the wall. So
Yeah.
we need to improve that a little bit. So one of the agencies that will benefit from the Uncorked event is the Estacada School District's culinary program. And Chef Abe leaves the students, and they create, these are things
One
the
of
students
them.
actually made. They made parfaits
Little
this year.
parfait.
Molly, come zoom in on that, because that is pretty. That is super pretty. So this is something that, I mean, kids are learning something, you're getting them engaged, and this is developing a skill that will then be marketable outside of high school. You know, not to get into, you know, topics about education, but this is giving something to kids that they have marketable job skills once they're done.
Right. Yeah, give them some skills on how to use equipment and how to get out there in the industry and be some of those people they're looking for to employ.
And the school
You
district
keep
has-
talking, I'm gonna eat
so
now.
yeah, we have 52% of our students deal with food scarcity and poverty. So this not only teaches students how to maybe stretch their dollars a little more by teaching them how to cook for the families, but we have older kids in high school who can teach maybe their younger siblings how to cook. It also prepares them, like Chef Abe said, for jobs down the road. You might be looking at some future restaurant owners with his program as well. So it's an amazing program that not only are we preparing food for the event on Saturday, but the students will be there serving the food they've made, and it's also going back into the school with some of the money that's coming back to the community. So it's a really amazing program all around.
So, Abe, talk a little bit about some of the dishes that will actually be on display at Estacada Uncorked that people can come and try the food that's made by these student chefs.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna have the students prepare some stuff that would pair nicely, of course, with some of the ciders and wines. Hopefully, so we're gonna do a little roasted pork loin with a nice cheesy mushroom risotto cake. That should go nice with
I'm sorry, I
a
just started drooling on that one.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
Also go
You
pretty
can hear
nice with one of those ciders we just saw over there that goes good with cheese. And then we're going to have a little crab salad as well. There's something a little colder. Use a little of that seafood from the Oregon coast. Go nice with a nice apple wine or a white wine as well too. And we'll also probably have a little dessert option too and have the kids make little brownies, one of their favorite things they made this year. Of course, definitely some brownies and
You can't go
cookies.
wrong with that. Yeah.
So,
So how many kids are in the program?
we have 150 this year, probably a little more next year.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 6 classes a day of students coming through and learning how to cook, and we'll have several different levels next year, so we can hopefully get involved in some catering and some internships within the community.
And I've heard about this program. I mean, these kids are creating stuff that should land them on Cooking Channel shows.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are truly talented. I mean, with your guidance, we're creating stuff that, I mean, again, we're talking about future world-class chefs here.
Yeah, hopefully add to the list of Estacada's famous chefs. We got one.
I'm noticing a recurring theme here. We keep getting, it's like getting in on the ground level of stuff. So here's your chance to get in and have the food from these, you know, future famous chefs. And again, you can be all cool when you see them on, you know, Chopped or something in a couple years. Going, I had his food when he was still in high school. I'm much cooler than you because I know him.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so what is probably you think is the most complex dish that these students have worked on and put together throughout this class?
We did some pretty complex hors d'oeuvres, appetizers. They used a little bit of, talked about garnishing and presenting foods to make them look nice and appealing, using some different techniques to do some different knife cuts and learn some different skills of assembling the plate and making it look nice. So.
Okay, next question. Are these kids available for hire at my house and I can pretend that I actually did something good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. There we go. There we go.
Didn't you also make some pasta from scratch with them too?
Yeah, and we've been
Really?
working on
Yes.
some scratch cooking with most of the classes too. We made some pasta from scratch, some pizza dough from scratch. And they really love that, of course, making those items.
Oh, great. We have these kids coming out of high school and they're way better than me. That doesn't make me feel self-conscious at all.
So yeah,
Excuse
we
me.
try and work with scratch cooking and teach them how everything's actually made instead of going out and purchasing pre-packaged foods to cook. So
And then again, one of the things that we should mention is that, again, as much as possible, you're sourcing the ingredients they're using, both in the class and then at Estacada Uncorked Saturday with local ingredients.
Yeah, local, sustainable products that we can get from farms and other statewide sources too. Of course,
Got it.
fruits and season now. That's always a good one. Cheeses, of course, local cheeses and dairies. Use whatever we can from around the area.
We're going to have a great selection. So again, students are going to be out there all day, Estacada Uncorked, demoing the stuff. Saturday, 4 o'clock on Broadway in downtown. Sounds like it's going to be an awesome event with some great food from the students there.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to it.
All right, guys, thanks for
See you
joining
there.
us. Thanks for the
Thank you.
sample there. I'll be coming back to finish my parfait in a little bit.
All right.
Let's bring Robin on. Nancy, you're going to come back on too. We're going to close things out and show off a few more samples of things that will be on display at Estacada Uncorked. Now, here's the thing. We've showed a ton of stuff here. We're barely even scratching the surface.
Right.
Yeah, so what do we got here?
Well, this is just a sampling of some of our many food and beverage innovators that we have in our local area. And I'd like to call your attention. We have a gentleman who makes homemade pasta. It is addictive, and he has a company called Pasta del Sol. And my Italian's horrible, but this is a Gili pasta, and we have a fettuccine option as well.
I'm going to go put this in my car. I'll be right back.
We also have a new business called Being Kind, and they are promoting their delicious honey spreads. They
It's
are
generating a lot of
coconut-
buzz.
It is generating a lot of buzz.
There we
That's true. It comes
I'll
in
behave.
4 flavors, and it is delicious on toast, pancakes, muffins. I put it on shrimp. They also recommend that you just dip in with a spoon. So that is another possibility. Nancy had also told you a little bit about Alder Tree Vineyard. They are out of Sandy on this wonderful oasis, and their products are all estate grown and bottled, and so they have great quality control. They are going to be represented at Estacada Uncorked. We also have Slice of Heaven Farms, which are environmental stewards. They provide CSA options, but they also provide farm canned options as well.
Oh, wow.
So they have pickles and jams and syrups and jellies. Most of those won't be available, but you can get on their list and you can find out when they are available. They also make a granola of the gods, which is an amazing product.
That with a name like that, it has to be.
It has to be, right.
Yeah.
So
And I'm pretty sure there's lightning bolts coming down if you mess that up.
That's true. And Marietta made this fresh, and it is ready to go for you on Saturday, so you can come and find out more about their farms. We will have a mead producer, pioneering mead producer, as well as our innovators that you've already been able to talk with.
See, and she was nervous. Everybody give Robin a hand. That was awesome. Well done, Robin.
Can I make one more plug?
No, you're done. I already did it. Okay, go ahead.
All right. And you also visited with Eagle Creek Lavender. They also sent us away with a wonderful basket, and their culinary options are also incredibly delicious. They will be selling lavender honey and culinary lavender. They have lavender jelly. They have a variety of things for your kitchen, and that's what we're all about, is finding those innovators and bringing them into our wonderful downtown Estacada, June 24th, 4 to 9 p.m.
Wow, she just nailed that. That was great. I mean, if you haven't gotten enough incentive to show up, you just must not like food and awesome people and great local ingredients and some truly unique finds. And I don't know why you're still watching if that's the case. So if you're still watching, you must love this kind of stuff. Nancy, close it out for us. Where can people find out more information online?
On Facebook, you can go to Estacada Uncorked, or you can check us out our website at estacadadevelopmentassociation.org.
All right, Estacada Uncorked this Saturday, June 24th, starting at 4 p.m. It's going to be on Broadway, Estacada's Main Street. The street's going to be closed down with just, how many vendors do we even have? It's a lot. It's a lot. We can't even count that high. Just dozens of vendors showing off all kinds of great food, spirits, drinks, kids' activities, live music, arts and crafts, a huge festive atmosphere in downtown Estacada, and the best part, everything is local, so you can really get a chance to experience just how special Estacada is and how much is going on there. So we hope to see you all there at Estacada Uncorked, Saturday, June 24th at 4 p.m. on Broadway. We'll see you there. And do we have a question? Oh, we don't have a question. I'm just getting the thumbs up. Okay, never mind. So there goes my perfect outro. Oh, well. Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at Estacada Uncorked this weekend, Saturday, and we'll see you next week on Mount Hood Territory Live. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.